Hey YouTube, welcome back for another video directly after I finished my last one. And basically this is another sort of a troop review video. I'm going to show you some of the stuff that's new in. Yeah, let's get started by with my front rank middle guard. So these guys are the 2nd Battalion of Middle Guard that I've had from front rank, and these guys are in the alternate position, so basically they're charging. So let's crack these guys open. Now obviously I've been through these guys and sorted them out into their battalion. Now, as I mentioned in my previous video, the command figures for all the middle guard to do with front rank are all the same. So we'll have the same Panion bearer, the same junior officer, the same sapper, the same senior officer, and somewhere in here will be there's the 5th player, same 5th player, and the same NCO. So that is 2, 4, 6 command figures, exactly the same, but they are such nice figures that I don't really mind. Then we have 2 poles, and then we have the actual the drummer as well, of course, a standard middle guard drummer. And then we get to the rank and file. These are the 2 positions that you get. I believe they're exactly the same as the old guard. One kind of at the ready, and the other charging, or starting to charge, with their musket considerably lower down, making for figures going in front hazard, and particularly bases in front hazard. So these guys, I'm going to have to be careful about basing these guys again. But yeah, they look really nice figures. They haven't got much flash on them at all. I think I've done some cleaning up on them. I don't think I've cleaned them all up. The thing that I find with front rank miniatures is they always have flash in more or less the same places. So, like on these, here's an example of one that hasn't been cleaned up yet. So you always get a piece on the bayonet. You sometimes get a piece on the turncoat there. There's a little nub there. On the end of the sobriquet. Sometimes on the end of the cartridge case. And I think, apart from you do normally get one on the bottom of the base, but I think that's about it. So they're not too difficult to clean up. Overall, very happy, and I think these guys will make a really nice 2nd Battalion for the 3rd Regiment when they actually get done. So that is the front rank charging middle guard. Let's clear those guys out of the way. Oh, dropped one. Where's he gone? There he is. Okay, so that's those guys. Next up, we've got some stuff coming from Perry's. That's these 3 things here. Now I did actually have I'll bring these guys in, but I'm not going to show you these. These are basically a light foot artillery, howitzer and 6-pounder, and the pack of additional artillery infantry. I think that's the one. So that's one of the guns. I'm trying to find the actual pack. Where's that? Oh, here we go. This is the alternate artillery pack, which comes with 2 officers and a bunch of extra crewmen for your line artillery. Now originally these guys were going to become my marine artillery battery, but I've decided to actually make them proper Imperial Guard gunners. So next up we have basically the first 2 Imperial Guard guns with Imperial Guard crew. We have my standard 6-pounder and howitzer, because I like to have one of each, and because obviously there's no officer figure, I actually got an artillery guard artillery officer from front rank, the last time I ordered, and he is a brilliant officer figure. I'm really chuffed with him. And obviously when I do my Marine artillery battery, which I still have yet to actually order in, because this one's going to be my Grenadiers artillery battery, I'll have to purchase another figure for an officer for those guys. Now this second box here takes care of my command. This is the Imperial Guard command set. I believe it's number 1, because I think they offer 2. And within these within this box we have Friant, which is the guy who commands Division Orpede, or the Grenadiers Orpede Division. So he's the guy that I'm using. And then you get 2 others. You get is that Saint Maurice, who is the Reserve Artillery commander, and you get Desme, who I believe is Young Guard, I think. So that's those guys. That takes care of the command, which, like I say, it leaves me with having to just get 2 guns. Unless I do decide to use the foot artillery as the Marines, even though it would be slightly unrealistic giving them bear skins, at least that would be quite a good way of differentiating them between the 2, because they're more or less in exactly the same uniforms, and they use exactly the same gear, so it would be almost the same as having two units of or 2 batteries of guard cannon. But again, I'll have to kind of decide about that. Next up we have something for the British. I've basically got in 2 packs of 95th, which will become my little small company of Jaegers I need to properly finish off my is it 3rd British Infantry Division, Hanoverian Brigade. They have a little company of 3 companies of Jaegers. I haven't 100% decided how to base these guys yet. I thought about 3 bases of 4, but that's kind of a bit cramped. So what I might do is I might kind of just split them up a little bit and make them perhaps bases of 3. I mean, theoretically I could, yeah, I'll probably do that. I'll probably do like perhaps 4 bases of 3, something like that. Even though it's one extra base, but they'll only have like 3 guys on them. So and plus it keeps it equal. You know, you can have like the 2 and 2 rather than having the 3. But again, I mean, theoretically I could leave a couple of guys off. That's another option. But again, that's something for the near future rather than right now. But I've decided to get them anyway. The last thing I've got to show you is a little bit of an impulse buy, really. I basically got an email over the weekend from Warlord saying that they decided to give me 5 the equivalent of medals that will give you a £5 discount. So I kind of went on their site, you know, looking around, seeing what I could find. I couldn't really find anything. But in the end I said, well, you know, I haven't bought anything from Warlord for a long time, so I'm going to get something. Now I've actually taken these guys out of the box, but basically this is going to become a regiment of French Guard Marines. They'll be like a guest unit. I really do like the Guard Marines. So even though they're only like a sort of small battalion, they're only kind of I think they're like 2 battalions of like 150 odd men. So these guys will become a sort of along the lines of my 95th Rifle battalion, where I have the 6 stands but with reduced men, to sort of make them up to you know, perhaps I'll split them in 2 and make them the two divisions of Marines within the 6 stands. But yeah, they're really nice figures. You basically, I think they had an offer on. You save like maybe £2 or £3, and you get 2 packs of their normal Marines and a command pack. They're actually really nice figures. You get obviously 6 individual poses within the sort of the normal pack, and then of course there's obviously, because I've got 2 of those packs, I've got doubles. But these are the basic positions. I guess they kind of count as skirmishers because they're so small. They certainly seem to be in very sort of hand-to-hand orientated positions. I mean, we've got a guy attacking with we've got guys charging, we've got guys with their sabre bouquets out. They've all got bayonets on. I mean, this guy here actually comes with a separate arm with a let me just try and find one. Actually, here we go. With a sabre bouquet on. So you know, he's got his sabre bouquet out to attack. And the command group again is really cool. You get the Fanion bearer here. You get the standard bearer or the eagle bearer. I have actually managed to find GMB do it's a slightly older era Marine flag, but it is a Marine flag, so I decided to get the one from I think it's from 1804 to 1811, I think. I can't seem to find any flags after that sort of date, so I thought, yeah, what the hell, I'd rather have a flag than none, so just went for the slightly older flag. You also get a drummer who's attacking with a sabre bouquet, funnily enough. You get I think this guy's a sergeant, again attacking with his sabre bouquet out. I think that's right, or is it an officer? I don't know, it looks like he's got quite a long sword there. No, this is an NCO. You must have like a cutlass. And I'm trying to find the officer. I've already shown you the Fanion bearer. You get a bugler as well. So you get a bugler and a drummer. And here we go, here's the officer. Now the officer is kind of carrying a boarding axe, which is kind of cool. Yeah, really nice little pack of troops, and they'll make a nice little accompaniment to fight alongside the Imperial Guard division. In reality, these guys are in the sort of the command division at the head, with the engineers and the reserve artillery and all that sort of stuff. The sort of the battery, the 12-pounders, Emperor's Children, whatever they're called. So yeah, that's a little extra something that's out of the ordinary. Because generally I'm not a massive fan of Warlord stuff. But I must admit I do like these Marines. It's kind of been crossing my mind whether to, that was one of the other options actually about the Marine artillery, is whether I should get a battery of a howitzer and a 6-pounder from Warlord, because obviously they look different to the Perrys, and that's one way of making them look different from just getting in another 2 guns from Perry's guard, that will basically look the same. But yeah, that's the end of this little video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.